Hello, welcome back to my channel. Well, it's cold here today and I thought, boy, it would be nice to have a roast. That sounds good. Well, in a couple of videos back, I bought some real big pork roast and I sliced them and froze them in 2 or 3 pieces in a bag. Well, I'm real big about using what you got. And I don't see any reason to go buy a roast when I've got these sliced. So we're just going to do a roast. Let me show you how I do it. Let me get y'all down here. If my camera wants to cooperate with me. Alright, see how I've got, I sliced these pork steaks and I sliced them, and there's 3 in a package. So I'm just going to use 3 packages, and this will last for several meals. Alright, let me get this out. I don't want to come out very good. Alright, I'm going to put some water. Okay, it's about 2 cups of water I put in there. It's been a while back, I bought onions. They were on special, and I think I paid 99 cents for a 3-pound bag. And I bought several bags, and I just cut them up and froze them this way. I like to put a lot of onions in my roast or whatever I'm cooking. I like to put a lot of onions in it. It just really flavors it up. Alright, I'm going to put a good teaspoon of salt, a good teaspoon of pepper. You need to really season your food as you cook it. And when it's almost done, you can try it and think, oh, I need a little bit more of this and that. So that's a tablespoon of garlic powder. And I'm also going to put just a little bit of smoked paprika, just because I love that flavor. Let me see if I can get that top out of there. There we go. Let's try it this way. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to put about a teaspoon. Alright, I am going to put a little bit more onion powder, about a tablespoon, just because I love that flavor. You put whatever you want to put in it. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just whatever you think would taste good. Alright, I'm going to put me a lid on it. I've got it on 350 degrees, and I'm going to cook it for about 2 hours. And then I'll come back and I'll put potatoes and carrots in it. I'm going to take this out of the oven and show y'all just how good this looks. Ooh, it's going to be hot. Oh, goodness. Look at that, how good that looks. I want y'all to see that wonderfulness. Oh. Alright, I've got some Yukon potatoes here. It doesn't matter what kind of potatoes you have, just whatever kind that you just put in here, it doesn't matter. I just happened to have them. I had gotten them on sale. And I like a lot of carrots. So I am going to put a whole bag of these baby carrots in here. And then I'm going to stick this back in the oven And I'm going to let it cook a little bit longer. Oh, y'all, it's going to be so good. Oh. All right. I'm going to let it cook probably another 45 minutes. Well, I decided with having that real good roast gravy, I'd just make me some biscuits. That just sounded good. So I've got 3 cups of flour, and I'm going to put just a good egg size of shortening. I have a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of sugar, and a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to make a few. I'm not going to make a whole lot. Just enough that'll last tonight and tomorrow. I tell you what, I'm going to put a thickening in that gravy when it gets ready. Whew, I tell you what, there is nothing any better than having that gravy over biscuits. I think I'm going to use all of that. I think it's going to take all of that. Alright, yep, I think that's exactly what we needed. You know, I'm going to start buying those little buttermilk containers. I like to buy a half a gallon, but I don't always use it enough to, and I don't want it to go bad, and I always will use that little one. Alright. Let me get all the flour off my hands. Okay. I'm going to put a little flour here. Okay. And you want to be careful not to overwork biscuits, because you can sure make them tough. But I get them and I fold it over once, fold it over twice, and then I'll fold it over again. And you can use a rolling pin, whatever you want to do. Matter of fact, I think I will. Let me get my hands floured up. I keep this little one right here. And alright, let's get them rolled out good. Alright, let me get my biscuit cutter. I forgot to get it out. Get my pan all greased up. Okay. See, aren't those pretty? And you'll want to put them close together, because when they're close together, they rise better, and they have no other way but to go up. And you'll want to cook your biscuits on high. I can't cook mine on 500. My oven just gets too hot, and I end up burning the biscuits. So about 430 is about as high as I can go on mine. I don't know why. My oven's always been that way. I don't know why. Alright. Okay, let's cut out a few more. Don't ever want to waste this dough. Okay, let's see. I can get one more in there, just because I don't want to waste this dough. Alright, I'm going to cook these in my oven on 430. And for, well, probably anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes. You'll want to time it, because every oven is different. at these biscuits. Now I want to show you something. When you fold the biscuits over, like 3 times, see how they're just like they've got a. See how you can peel them back like that? Don't that look good? Doesn't that look good? And I cooked them for 13 minutes on 430. Alright, y'all. Are you ready for the reveal? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that rich broth and that meat and potatoes and carrots. Alright, now I'm going to get, I don't want to use all this gravy, this broth as gravy, because tomorrow or the next day I will most likely make a roast, a stew out of what's left. But I am going to make quite a bit of gravy. And there's a lot of broth in here. Alright, in here I have 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and some water. And you just get it as thick as you want it. Alright, I'm just going to do a little at a time. And if you get it too thick, hey, it's no problem. Put you another ladle of the broth over here. Oh my goodness, that is just pure liquid gold, let me tell you. And I'm probably going to need some more cornstarch, but I'm going to wait until it starts to thicken up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more. Y'all, this is the best gravy. See, it's already starting to thicken up. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's as thick as I want it right there. I don't need any more. Now, if you want it thicker, then add more. Ooh, look at that. Alright, y'all, I want to show you my plate. I have a biscuit cut up, I have a potato, some meat, and a few carrots. Now, I'm going to put me some gravy all on top of it. Ooh, look at that. Well, y'all know what we're going to have to do. We are going to have to try this. Ooh, this is just good. So, it's a little bit hot. But I want you to look at that meat. It just falls off the bone. Y'all, that's good. And the carrot. Let's try the biscuits and gravy. Oh, y'all. That is so good. I like to leave the potatoes whole. You can dice them up however you want. I love carrots, and I love carrots in this gravy. Y'all, this meat, it just falls apart. And this meat, you know, was that big pork roast that I bought. No, it's been several videos back. And I sliced it in about an inch thick. And I froze 3 big slices in each baggie. And I just used 3 baggies. You know, do with what you got. It works just fine. Now what I have done is got these slices, cooked them in barbecue sauce, chopped them up, barbecue sandwiches. Y'all, this is good. That's hot though. That was hot. Well, thank y'all for cooking roast and carrots and potatoes and gravy and biscuits with me. It was so good. And I hope that y'all fix it for you and your family. Well, thank y'all so much, and if you would, like and subscribe. And I'm just going to keep eating until the next video.